Hello everybody and welcome to another video with KJ's. Here I'm going to show you how to make my Rissa bow. This is my very first one that I ever made with the template. This is buffalo plaid, which you can find on my website, and this is my solid black that is also on my website. So here I'm going to show you guys how to assemble this bow. It's really easy, super simple. This is a pinch bow, just to let you guys know. But again, they're super easy, so do not be intimidated just because it's a pinch bow. So you're going to start with your top piece, which is right here. You're going to fold it right in half, and you're actually going to make a crease here. So you're going to pinch this down. Those of you that have seen my sailor bow tutorial, it's very similar. All pinch bows kind of have the same way of working in a sense. So now you're going to open this up, and you can see your crease here. It's very light, but you can still see it. And I'm going to put some glue on this end here. It's very little glue. Now sometimes the crease in certain materials go away, so you kind of just lift it up to see it. So there's my crease there, so I'm going to push this down. Now this one doesn't have as good of a pinch just because of the material. Thicker canvas ones, it's a little bit harder to get the pinch that you're looking for. So I do recommend using like a solid or a glitter to get the pinch that you're truly looking for. That'll give you the nicest look. And then use your canvas for the bottoms and the center pieces. That'll be the best bet. Okay. And you're going to match this side, so you're going to meet it and match it over to here. Just push down. And that is met perfectly in the center, so this is what it should look like in the front. And this is what it looks like in the back. So now you're actually going to go ahead and pinch this first. So I meet them right here in the center. So this is the front of the bow that you're going to match up. And then you reach from the back and push them. So you're going to take your fingers and just push this and this part straight to the back. I know that this is black, so it's a little hard to see in the video. Sorry about that. So you're just going to go ahead and pinch this here. Now it is going to look a little funky. I got these little elastic hair ties from the dollar store. There's 500 of them. They are the best ones. Do not buy the clear ones because they do not work right and they will melt with the glue. The black ones are fine though. So as you can see, this is not even or anything. That is perfectly okay. And that is why I don't glue it down. So you can just go ahead and move your hair tie and you can actually get it right into the middle where you want it. Look how easy that was. And that is why I prefer to work with the hair ties. Then you can just plop your fingers in and move it around to the way that you want. So you can make sure that you like it. So that seems to be pretty good and even for me. Just like that. I like how that looks. So now you're going to actually glue this right to here. So it'll be glued right to the top of that. So you can either use hot glue or super glue for this. So I'm actually going to use super glue for right here. And I'm going to put it right on here. Just a little line. It really doesn't matter which one you use. Then you're actually going to match the top of this to here. And you're going to hold it down. And now flip this over gently and make sure it is where you like it to be. So I'm actually going to move it down just a little bit. Okay. So now this center is going to go on, so it will hide this little piece that's peeking out through here. This could have been moved down a little bit more, but my glue already set, so that's okay. So this is the second piece being glued on. And then you're going to take this and you're going to glue this right on top. So I'm going to use hot glue for this piece here. I'm just going to put it right on top. Very little bit is needed. I'm just going to lay it right on. Hold that down. Okay. And then you're going to go ahead and flip it over and you're going to put glue right here, right across the back. Now you can use super glue, hot glue, it doesn't matter. I'm actually just going to use super glue for this one here. As you can see, I kind of go back and forth between using both. I'm just going to plop this on. Then I turn it and make sure it's where I like it. I'll just hold that down for a second. Again, this is the Rissa Bow. It is not yet on my Etsy shop. I should have it up there tonight or tomorrow. This is one of my 2 newest bows. I have 2 out. I have the Rissa Bow and the Riley Bow, which are my 2 newest. They are both pinch bows, just to let you guys know. So now that is dry. So as you can see, you could still stick your finger right in the back there. So now you're going to meet this end up first. So I'm actually going to go ahead and use hot glue for that. So I'm just going to put 1 line straight down. And you're going to open it here. So this is a little tough here because you want this as tight as you can possibly make it, as well as opening this at the same time. So as you can see, it is a struggle with this one. So sometimes I have to clamp it down, hold it, switch hands as I push this up to get it to go. And this is why I use hot glue for this one, because you can actually pull it. Then I make sure that it looks okay in the front. So I am going to actually loosen it just a little bit. Okay, there we go. And that's why I don't put the glue all the way to the top either, because if you put the glue all the way to the top, it'll be stuck down and then you can't really move it if you need to. So that's the only thing that's tricky about the pinch bows. The more you work with them, the easier they'll be. It's a little bit harder to show you guys my full technique in this video, just because usually I kind of like pull it and move it, and if I was to do it the way I usually do, you wouldn't be able to see it on the video because my hands would be in the way. So just move your end back down, refluff your bow. Okay, so it's looking pretty good, and now we're going to reach this one underneath. So now you can move this up or down if you really want it to. As you can see, this one's up a little bit more and this one's down a little bit more, just to show you guys the difference. So it depends on how long you want your tails to be. So if you didn't want them as long as this, if you wanted them to be up a little bit more, you would just take the back piece here and pull it all the way up to the top of your bow. So now I'm going to do the same thing with this, and I'm going to stop right before the end. And I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I'm going to match this. This one doesn't have to be pulled as much because you already pulled it on the bottom, so it looks pretty good. And again, you're going to have to keep messing with it. It's the only thing with a pinch bow is that you'll keep moving it along. But it looks pretty good. Now I would move this down a little bit more if it was, you know, just a tiny bit. It's up a little bit too high for my liking, but I wanted to show you guys because I know some people like it, the tail to show a lot, and some people don't. I prefer the first one I did where the tail's all the way up. This one, like I said, it's down a little bit. But then I go back here, and my last step is to put a little bit of super glue right at the bottom here. And this just extra secures it. So I just use one little small line. And I actually just let my clip hold it right in place for me. So this is the back of it. It is a little bit bulky on the back just because of the clip and the layers are all attached to one another in the same spot. And this is the front of it. Guys, this bow is super simple, super easy. Like I said, pinch bows do take a little bit to get used to. You guys can also check out my sailor bow tutorial that's also a pinch bow, and it will show you guys. It's a very similar top. The bottom is a bit different. You have to pinch the bottom of the sailor bow, and that's where the difference between the sailor bow and the Rissa Bow are. The sailor bow is not my template though, so you guys have to get that from a different seller. The Rissa Bow is my template, and like I said, I will add that for you guys some point, hopefully tonight on my Etsy. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything else, you guys can either comment below or you can email me at kjs25@yahoo.com. I will go ahead and post my link to my Facebook, to my Etsy account, and I will post it to my website as well in case you're interested in the prints I have. Like I said, guys, if you have any questions, comments, please reach out. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week.